Hello and welcome. Bonjour. Uh Fall 3. My brain was just like, hold on. Loading, buffering. Um More Fallout 3. We are still at the what was it, Vault 92 or something? I don't know. We're at that vault. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on there. There's something about some sort of patient zero at some sort of failed experiment that caused some sort of issues, and the end result is everyone's dead. There's a bunch of Mirelurks everywhere for some reason. I have a lot of things to figure out. And then there's also the mystery of what the fuck they mean by BB in the files that I found. So lots of things to figure out. And I'm hoping I got enough brain power today to figure that out. I was really barely scraping by at the end of yesterday's stream, just trying to think properly. So we'll just see how things go today. But welcome, Chris. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Where was I? Here. And the current quest that I have is... well, nothing. I don't have a quest equipped. Quest equipped. I don't have a quest equipped. I am starting to believe that I don't have the brain power for today's stream, but here we go. Right. Take this thing. I want to listen to this message.
Un désastre aujourd'hui. Un de nos sujets de test, V920-717, a tué 3 autres résidents dans un accès de rage comme j'en avais encore jamais vu. Il a fallu 23 balles avant que la sécurité parvienne à l'abattre. Ce sujet ne présentait aucun antécédent de violence ou d'instabilité mentale. Ce qui me préoccupe, c'est que ce sujet était l'un des meilleurs récepteurs, capable d'exécuter des instructions complexes en état de transe.
Right. You're talking about the patient in a rage, in a fit of rage, had killed 3 people? I think it killed 3 people? I don't know. And it's something about being preoccupied? I guess? Hello, Kaizo. Hello, hello. Right. First of all, read the book. Where's the book? There. Wonderful. Right. The good thing is I can listen to those tapes as many times as I want, so once I have the full collection, I can listen to them in order. And then maybe somehow figure out what went wrong. I love reading while in mortal danger. It's just, I feel like I don't really take in the information properly unless I've got like a gun to my head, you know? Not the same thing. So personal entries. There's a lot of personal entries apparently, but okay. Oh dear. Yeah, you know, there's more of the vault to explore. I'm just gonna keep in mind that there's the terminal here. I got a password, I just think. I think the game just told me that I got a password. Cool, cool. Don't know where to put that password, but I got it. Maybe it's for the thing that was closed downstairs. I should check that out. I should, Chizity check that out. If only I can recall how to get there. Because yet again, the layout of this place is just a fucking mess. I believe... No, wait, no. This was not the right way to go. Because I led to the studio. I'm not looking to go to the studio. I'm looking to go to the lab. This is probably not the direction for the lab. Have I been here? Yes, I've been here. Where does this go? Is this the way out? Because I don't want the way out. Not yet. This seems familiar. There's beds over that way. Okay, yeah, I got it. Down here to the left, then I should be able to find the terminal. Here we go. Okay, so the password was not for that. Gotcha. Glad I went all the way down here for no reason. Very, very cool. I like that. What does this terminal say? Turn on some sort of speakers, I think. Cool. I don't know what it's doing, but cool. Have another nap, I guess. Fine. Let's just go back to that goddamn office and read all the things. But there's so many tapes that I haven't found. There should be... I have number 1, I got number 3, and I got number 6, but I don't have, don't have number 2, and I don't have 4 and 5. So where the hell are they? Let me check the map, actually. Is there any sort of place where I haven't explored that much? Because I'm fairly confident that I've seen most of everything. I guess I haven't been in here. God damn it. Just open it. Thank you. Take these. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Anything else of value in here? Why would there be a sub or like a metro ticket here? It's a vault. There's no metro in the vault. Unless I've missed something very major. Which is possible, I suppose, but... don't think I missed a whole ass metro station. I'm pretty sure that's... definitely not a thing. Oh, would you look at that? Another terminal. Cool. Okay, hold on. I think I save again. Summoning. 3 out of 9. has to end in ing. Hmm. Five out of 9. No, it's not remaining. Recycling? Come on. Fuck off. Bartering. 4 out of 9. Okay. Uh. Okay. RING is what it has to end in, right? Yeah. Or something A and then the rest. Catering? Nope. God, I hate this stupid minigame. It's just... It takes too much time. It's not particularly fun, and it's just so annoying. Don't get me wrong, it's a skill issue on my part as well. But I don't want to think too long about this. Because, spending 5 hours, considering all the possibilities of which word is the correct one, works fine when you're playing on your own, but when you're trying to entertain, it's like fucking Mission Impossible. Uh, well, I removed so many that there's no way I can possibly fail it, right? There we go. Okay, just first of all, open the thing. Open the safe. That's what I wanted. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Laser pistols. I don't need them. But I will take them. There. Courrier intrabri. Right, I guess it just means there's like a list of what they currently have for that entry. Richard Rubin, superviseur de l'abri that de Gordy Sumner. C'est la 5e fois, so 5th, que je vous demande euh, que je vous demande de distribuer notre stock de casques et de matériel studio audio individuel aux résidents. So it's the 5th time that they're demanding distribution of your... okay, so there's a message from the supervisor to Gordy Sumner. Distribute your stock and... I don't know what this is. Ammo. And the material, audio material. to the residents. Il semble anormal que les occupants soient obligés de taire leur choix de musique dans la salle de studio. Right. He looks abnormal. What? Que les occupants soient obligés occupants. So I guess vault folks are obliged to listen. Leur choix de musique dans la salle de studio. Listen to the music in the music studio? I don't know. J'ai d'importants stocks de matériel qui permettraient aux résidents d'écouter tranquillement de la musique dans leur lit. I have important materials stocked. Permitted for residents to listen to the calming music on their beds. God, this is. It's like if you were texting someone that was a blackout drunk and their autocorrect doesn't work, so it's just a mess of key inputs, and you can kind of parse out words here and there, but like the in between, like the sentence structure is all fucked. Like I have no idea what this is trying to tell me. Merci de m'indiquer les raisons de votre refus. Right. And that's just the first one. Okay, what's the second one? Let me just skim through these. Tout l'habitant de l'abri de somnaire. Alright, so this is for all the inhabitants of the vault. J'ai le plaisir de vous annoncer que le magasin de l'abri propose de pudding aux fraises au prix de 10 crédits de travail. I have placed. No. Devo annoncer que le magasin de l'abri. I would like to announce the magazine is, or the shop, store, this place, is proposing, putting in fries for a price of 10 credits, for purchase. Le stock est naturellement très limité, alors dépêchez-vous avant que tout soit vendu. The stock is naturally very limited. So you can't sell that many or something? I don't know. Oops, didn't mean to turn it off. Final one. To Dan Kubabezgi from Gordy Sumner. D'après votre dernier courrier, il semble que le marché soit conclu. They keep talking about couriers for some reason. Are they getting stuff from outside the vault here? Maybe? I don't know. It appears your um last courier il semble que le marché soit conclu. Has done his final drop off or something. Je vous donnerai tout ce qui se trouvait sur votre liste en échange échange de l'arme dont nous avons parlé. Um, find on your list. In exchange for weapons. You won't talk about it or something. La situation empire dont s'abri parce que la moitié de la population est devenue dingue. The situation inside the vault is the following. Most of the population is that. Je tiens à me préparer à toute éventualité. Ne vous en faites pas, j'en fermerai l'arme dans mon coffre afin que personne ne puisse remonter jusqu'à votre service. I don't know what's happening here, but it seems like shit was going down, and clearly the person in charge of this store knew the shit was going down, so they had made preparations to skedaddle. Were they successful? Probably not. But something certainly went down. Again, there's that patient zero that I wish I could understand a bit more about, but I just don't understand the texts that I've been reading so far. It doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Let me go check the terminal in the overseer's place again. That's not the way to go for that. Do I go here for that? No, that's the wrong way too. Here it is, right. I did get a password too, so I gotta figure out where to use that. Because none of those terminals work, so I can't input anything over there. Can't do anything here. Right. Let me just check the first one. Refer to the instructions, the equipment, the diffusion equipment. Um, uh, I have no idea. I'm just far too tired to figure this shit out. Je vais maintenant pouvoir mener le projet confidentiel de Voltec initial j'ai affecté 3 membres de l'équipe du Pure Malleus et espérer obtenir rapidement des résultats concrets. Je demande aux ingénieurs de faire en sorte que le bébé puisse... Again, what do they mean with the BB? I don't know what they mean with that. Déclencher depuis le centre de contrôle ou le console de sécurité locale. Le mot de passe de console est... Right. So that's the terminal I think I unlocked yesterday that I got the code for. Wait a minute. Le résultat de whatever sont encore meilleurs. Qu'est-ce que j'aurais dû imaginer? L'intensité et la ténacité de la suggestion de combat implanté c'est le sujet de test est incroyable. Imaginez une armée composée de gens incapables désobéir, désobéir aux ordres et en mesure de combattre jusqu'à... Okay, so they're clearly talking about there being some sort of implant or something, combat implant, to basically just the clones in Star Wars, just being like, hey, just do this. Here's your order, do that, and then they're just programmed to follow orders. Can't wait to see how this went wrong. Let's see if I find out how it went wrong. I keep turning off the computer, by the way, by mistake. Mais il a dit qu'il est le whatever est un échec. Certes, il y a quelques morts, mais c'est un pas arrière pour de en avant. Il est facile de supprimer tout ce que l'on qualifie de gang dans l'abri. J'ai ajouté une commande dans la réimplantation des suggestions. I've given a command in the implantations to a suggestion. Il suffit de dire la santé mentale no pays aux statistiques pour les arrêter. Gens informés de garder. God, this is taking so long to read, and I don't understand any what I'm reading. Uh, 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 yeah, I don't know what's happening. Une révolte dans so there's been a revolt of some kind. Le faire exécuter quel gâchis. And confirm with the Vaultec Corporation. Okay. But there's the question of the music as well. They were playing something on the speakers. Maybe it was the thing over the speakers that made them follow orders. Or something. So goddamn confusing. Just to spare myself time here. Because I have already read those other terminals, and maybe it would help to gain some extra knowledge. There's also that one door that I haven't been able to open, which maybe hides some more knowledge and context. But I'm just gonna go off and venture a guess. This is the general idea that I've sort of made up in my head because of all of what I read. First of all, I think the Mirelurks are just here as just an enemy. I don't know how they got in here, but I think they're just here as an enemy. I don't think they're related to the way that the shit happened in the background. I don't think they're that much. I don't think they had much to do in why all the people are dead. Maybe they do, but I don't think so. But what I think happened was that the general experiment here was to see about making obedient I guess it would be slaves, but more like drones, I suppose. Um implant chips in their head, and then they would follow orders like, again, like the clones in Star Wars. And then something went wrong. Either they started going rogue, or something about the way that they were interpreting maybe the orders they were receiving, they were somehow misinterpreting through the programming or whatever, and so they started revolting against. Again, there was a revolt at some point from the people in the vault. So maybe there was a bunch of infighting eventually. There was a glitch in the system, and then everyone started fighting each other. So maybe that was the case. And maybe that was what they wanted too, because the supervisor really wanted people to have guns for some reason, because they wanted the store clerk to hand out stuff. And then along the lines of all that, somewhere, there was a speaker situation where they would play over the speakers music or something. And I would assume that triggered the command to do things. They had an order programmed into their heads, and they would commit to the order once they heard the music. Maybe. Otherwise, I don't really know how anything is connected. But that's the idea that I have. Now let's see, which fucking vault was it? Where am I in time and space? 92. Vault 92. Save. And let me tab. I'm gonna do some research. Fallout 3, Vault 92 lower. Uh, uh, reject all those. Let's see. Background. Construction, blah, blah, blah. Designed to hold 245 occupants for a project duration of 100 years, the vault was outfitted with a General Atomics International nuclear power reactor and a Brainpower 7 computer control system. To cater to the musicians selected for inclusion in the Dweller ranks, the vault was provided with a supply of sound equipment, musical instruments, and recording gear to facilitate the protection of the musical legacy of mankind in the United States. Right. The vault also had a second secret mission. Once the vault was sealed on October blah blah blah, Overseer Richard Rubin began implementing Vault-Tec confidential plan, whatever. Um oh right, so the acronym thing or whatever that I kept seeing stood for White Noise Mind Suggestion Combat Experimentation. So, like I was talking about, the sounds that were playing over the speakers, the music or whatever, it was white noise specifically. But again, it was a sound over the speakers that would trigger something, I guess. An experiment designed to test the validity of implanting combat suggestions in human subjects through the use of modulated ultra-low frequency white noise. The first limited tests carried out on isolated musicians in the sound booth were a success, with the dwellers remaining oblivious save for the occasional odd pitch and the other minor discrepancies on sound equipment. Relationships flourished, particularly the romance between violinist Hilda Eglebrecht and Parker Livingston, supervisor of the recording studios. Success of the field test encouraged Rubin to proceed with the outline experiment together with Professor blah blah blah. Overseer extended the reach for the white noise. The emitters were wired into loudspeakers throughout the vault inside the soundproof recording studios where white noise was overlaid with music playback. To ensure full exposure, Rubin blocked the distribution of personal sound players and headphones to ensure that the musicians only listened to music inside the recording studios. With the white noise broadcast. He also had white noise piped into living quarters, keeping the professor out of the loop. Professor Malleus was oblivious to the true scope of the project. He congratulated his team when these first large-scale tests revealed that 33% of subjects that lapsed into a trance-like state under the effects of white noise allowed the team to implement subtle, minor ticks to verify the effectiveness of the suggestion. The effectiveness was close to 100% with a less than 1% margin of error. I remember reading that. Something about a small margin of error. However, now we get to the good part. The success was only temporary. Soon the first problems manifested as one of the musicians, designated subject, blah blah blah, went insane, murdering 3 other dwellers in a bloody rage, forcing the security team to put him down. He was only killed after receiving nearly 23 gunshot wounds. With no previous history of violence or mental instability, Professor Malleus began to question the effects of the white noise signal. The overseer, however, the loss the loss of life was negligible, and the behavior of the musician proved the project's importance. The man offered increased strength, tenacity, and unflinching obedience to orders from authority. Experiments continued, and the body was scheduled for an autopsy to identify the source of the problem. No one knew the white noise thing was doing it. To make things worse, the entire vault was turning out to be a death trap. The location selected by Vault-Tec lay dangerously close to underground water sources, causing gradual deterioration through the vault. Erosion spread through the pipes and installations, causing leaks and other damage. However, the worst damage was taking place in the lower levels, where the wall deterioration resulted in stress, fractures, and crumbling of concrete walls. Although the technical team reinforced the walls to the best of their ability, a more permanent solution was nowhere in sight. Okay, within a month, another 12 incidents happened. Men torn limb from limb by once respected representatives of the musical profession. I remember they were talking a lot about arms in one of the texts. Um, let's see. Malleus pleaded with the overseer to abandon the project and salvage the situation. The vault, isolated from the devastated world outside, was on its own. Reuben ignored the professor's pleas, dismissing the deaths as a necessary sacrifice to prevent the spread of insanity through the vault. He implemented a command phrase in the signal. sanity is not statistical. It was meant to provide the guards with an easy pacification method against citizens afflicted with a white noise. Um, However, this was not enough to prevent the situation from degenerating further, as 30% of the vault's population, close to 70 people, was estimated by Malleus to be clinically insane, and with 35 dead, the professor deemed the entire experiment a failure. He believed the white noise inadvertently resulted in the degeneration of humans into mindless brutes. The solution was as desperate as it was daring. Malleus proposed abandoning the vault completely as the situation became untenable and outright dangerous to the rest of the inhabitants. However, before they could go, the professor needed to learn the truth. Um, Overseer refused to act according to the professor's plans, even as he realized the command phrase ceased to work. He ordered his security force to kill Professor Malleus in the vain hope that doing so would stop the violence from spreading. Some inhabitants took it upon themselves to organize and secure arms in the face of half the vault going insane, but alas, it was too little too late. That's what they were talking about in the uh, store terminal. As the vault crumbled around him and violence reached its apex, Malleus learned the truth from a mortally wounded security guard. He understood that the experiment he helped carry out was always controlled by Overseer Rubin, and that the white noise emitters were hooked up through the dorms rather than just the studios, leading to exposure in sleep. There were no controls or observation, which ended in a situation with half the vault dead, the other half lunatic and victim fighting for dear life. Malleus did not believe Rubin's claims that the experiments were sanctioned by Vaultec and believed the Overseer to be insane. He decided to confront the Overseer and make him pay for his crimes. Right, so there's no mention of why the fuck there's Mirelurks underneath there. I guess it was close to water sources. That could be the reason why. But like I suspected, they were just there because of being there. Not much more to it. Anyway, let's just fucking continue playing the game. I'm starting to maybe walk back on the idea of going through every vault to try and figure out the lore. It sounded more fun in my head, but now that I'm actually doing it, I'm just like, that's a lot of it. I might still do all the vaults, just for the fun of it, because they are the highlight of the game, but I don't think I'll read all the terminals. That seems like just a bad time. It's useful to me. It's good practice, I guess. Just not very entertaining. At least in conversations, there's a face to look at, not just a whole bunch of text. It becomes a little bit too much like homework to just read. Where's the way out? I have forgotten the way out. Is it here? Yeah, here's. I also just want to, fucking finish this at some point in my life. I'm already at part 18. If you multiply 18 by 2 to, like, put into context how many hours I've been doing of this. That's 36 hours. And it's closer to maybe 34, 35, because I haven't been doing full streams some days. But it's still a lot. Let it be known, it's still a whole lot. I'm also so certain that this area over here is where all the death claws are hanging out. Because I've seen 2 of them now. In close proximity, so I'm sure that's the death claw zone. But let's go back to Megaton. So I can drop off some shiz. I picked up the fucking Enclave armor that I can't wear, so I gotta put that away. Yeah, put that away. that away. Put away. Mm, put away the metal helmet, I guess. Why not? Mm, plasma pistol. Yeah, put that away. And the laser pistol. Don't need that. Okay. Think we're good. Alright. I'm already full health, and I'm gonna sleep anyway. Shut up, robot. Don't want to hear it. We got plenty of nice things to say, but I don't want to hear it. Let's see. There's Vault 106 over that way, and Vault 87 over that way. 87 is the one that I have to get into, I think. That is something about the Rangers. So the last optional one, is that just 106? Because if that's the case, then I'll just go and do it now. Although it might be worth going to Rivet City real quick so I can talk to the merchant man. Mr. Kyle Clothes, or whatever the fuck his name is, I don't know. I want to speak to him and see if he can fix my helmet. Probably gonna cost me a lot, but fuck it.
Bienvenue au Potomac Attire.
Now where is that headpiece? There it is. There was only 20 caps to fix it? Sweet! I'm not gonna have him fix the combat armor. That's not necessary. God, it's already been an hour. I did practically nothing in that vault except reading a bunch of text, and that took basically an hour. That is also another reason why I just cannot spend the time doing that. It's just, it's not making any progress. It's just a fun little, well, supposed to be a fun little challenge. But it ends up giving me a headache. It's far too time consuming. I'm not really getting anything out of it. I'm gonna do the vaults, but I'm just not gonna figure out the lore. I don't have the patience for it. Also got a message on Discord. Hold on real quick. Who from? Someone else. Okay. It doesn't matter. Oh, right, the cows. What the fuck did I see running over that way? Am I seeing a behemoth over that way? I was seeing a large lad running, and I don't know. Yeah, that's a behemoth. I don't want to go that way. Fuck that. I want to go this way. Swear to God, if I turn around and I see the behemoth, that's too much for me. Well, that's not a behemoth, but it is a giant scorpion. Repair that. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. I'm just gonna avoid fighting it altogether. Who that? Hello? I don't know. Some woman, I don't know. Okay. Some blood. Good sign. More blood, even better sign. Oh wow, a terminal. Competence of 100, Jesus. Not that clever. What do you think I am, a smart man? No. It's very wrong of you. Je suis un idiot. I'm what the French would call le stupid. Okay, everything is blue. That's apparently my dad. Hello, Dad. How are you? Okay, Dad's gone. Just like in real life. Disappeared. Had to go buy milk or something. What were they looking at? I don't know. I'm just gonna vibe check this one. How about that? Oh boy. Hello. I'm gonna vibe check this vault and just go off of like what I think is happening. Right off the bat, it's saying demented survivor. I think it's saying that. Comet armor, nice. Need that. Très bien. Wait. Have I already reached the end? No. Obviously I haven't. Okay. Purple again. It was purple for a very short while. Whole lot of alchemy sets. But what for? Okay. Being scienceman again. Totally normal. Totally fine, totally cool, totally great.
Ici.
Bonjour. Nice. Very satisfying pop. I mean, what a shame. I hate killing. Like, I just realized, that sounds a bit fucked up when you think about it. It was self-defense, but, like, also... I did just blow up a guy's head and say, very nice. Brother, they really gotta stop making everything so fucking confusing. There's far too much shit going on here. What just happened? Hello? Okay, did I teleport with the... Dad? What's going on? There better be a ghost at the end of all this, so I can just point and be like, hey, is a ghost. Got it. Splatter. You missed! God, Croissant, you suck. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Oh. People are running. From the dreadful shopping cart, obviously. Yeah, so what happened in this vault is that the shopping cart started going rogue. And infected people with a virus that made them angry. Which is why all these guys are coming after me and trying to kill me. All because of the radioactive shopping carts. A lot of milk bottles around. Maybe it was the milk that made them crazy. You found me, sir. You sure did. Alright. Another silenced pistol. Wow. Sure, I'll take it. Oh, level up. I believe I wanted to get to 75 science just so that I can get some of those terminals. Sure, get the repair skill to 75 too. Hmm. Hmm. I think I'll put some more points into energy. Just why not? And then, well, robustness would be nice. Because I do take a lot of damage. Sure. Is this it? Like, am I... Like, what? There's gotta be something that I missed in that other area. Also that, whatever that is. Well, I don't think I've been in here before, so... Progress? I suppose?
Regardez ce qu'on a là.
Dude, when I shot his head off, he did the fucking dog meme. You know, the dog that like looks into the sunset, or like he's the one that's like accepting its fate, which is like, oh god, whoop. Sir, I'm trying to explain a joke here. Could you not? Thank you. No, he was when I shot his head off, he was doing the, you know, like just staring into the sun. Again, he's not staring because he's got his eyes closed, but like sun is shining on his face, he just sort of accepts his fate. He was doing exactly that. Yeah, that's funny. Why do they have such weird hair colors? This guy's hair is pink. Pink is not a natural hair color, so... It's also just guys that I've met. Did the dudes rebel and kill all the women? They do look pretty punk-coded with their hairstyles at the very least. But did they rebel? I mean, the women's and the men's sort of area were separated, so, I mean, maybe that's been the case in all these.
Je vais te mettre en pièces.
Okay, that's the first woman that I've seen.
Hey! Où ça?
What is happening?
Ça devrait pas être long. On y va.
What is he doing? Just die.
Non.
Okay, well, clearly she was doing something to me to give me those visions. What? I don't know, but something. Ooh, a mini nuke. And what's that? Can't even pick it up. Cool. And then a bunch of dead people, which I assume tried to claw out. Right. But what about the hallucinations, though? Could I have just a tiny explanation for them?
Hey!
Oh,
Où ça?
don't miss. Okay, didn't miss. Saw the pipe of my gun being like just off to the side of his head. I was like, you're gonna miss. I know you are. But he didn't. For once in his life, he decided not to miss.
Leur nom, les membres du Congrès. Leur fonction, vous offrir, chers citoyens d'Amérique, les joies du sport et du plein air. Ne serait-ce que pour une après-midi. Maintenant, demandez-vous ceci.
Regardez ce qu'on a là.
You have a sword. Cool. Oh, I'm in here now. Okay. Some sort of key. I'm sure that has a fun bunch of lore that I could probably parse out and get a vague idea of what's going on here. But again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not reading it. That is going to take far too long. I don't have the time and I don't have the patience either. I want to have fun and that's not fun. It's a fun idea in concept, but in execution, could use a little work. How did I get upstairs now again? Wait a minute, were there 2 boxes here? Wow. Oh. How many stim packs do I have now? 33, baby. God, that's nice. That's been the best part about doing these vaults. I've been able to restock on all my stim packs without having to pay a cent. Hold on. Excusez-moi. Un moment, s'il vous plaît. Okay. The ghost is gone. Even though it's probably not a ghost. What does it say? I need a science skill of 100 to get into that one. Fuck, dude. Come on. Every time. I can probably get a password somewhere around here, though, right? Bonjour. How did you not die immediately? You're weak enough to where if I shoot you in the head, you should just blow up and die immediately. Woo! Science thing. And I got 10 points of science for that. Nice. Alright then, I'm feeling pretty satisfied with this vault. What do I think happened? Really unsure. I'm not really sure what the visions are about. But they are localized entirely to this vault. So they probably did some sort of experiment. Surprise, surprise. A Vault-Tec vault had a secret experiment planned all along. Crazy how that works. Well, I'm assuming all of the gas or whatever that made people have visions, because it must be some sort of airborne thing, because otherwise I wouldn't have. Otherwise, why would I be impacted by it? You know what I mean? Yeah, probably some sort of airborne thing that made people go a little crazy in the head, and then they started revolting, killing people. Maybe because I don't know. Maybe it was affecting the men more because there were just a whole bunch of men there. Maybe they killed the women. I don't know. Je ne sais pas. I don't know. No, she died. I'll take her caps though. That's very nice. 17 stim packs. I mean, it's so sad she died though. I will remember her for forever and ever. Good old, I forgot her name. But 17 stim packs. Whoa. Damn, what a lottery win. Okay. That's that done. Now it's just the main thing left of going to Vault 87. Can't fast travel when there's enemies nearby. What's nearby? What is it that's so close to me? A raider. Right. I'm just gonna walk the other way. Can I fast travel now? Yes. Okay.
Que puis-je pour vous, maître?
Have a nap. Good, good.
J'espère que tout va bien pour vous aujourd'hui, monsieur.
Put away my little bobblehead. Put away... Actually, go into here. Take out that. No, didn't mean to do that. Fuck. There we go. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Repair this. That. Repair this. That. Good. Put away those. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Off we go. What was the closest point to the vault? Station service, the rock break. Oh, right. It was over there. By the giant satellite dishes. Je suis très fatigué. I'm so tired. But I better get some energy from somewhere pretty soon because... Okay, okay, okay. Very cool of you to just start attacking me from out of nowhere. Assholes. Blast your head off, please. Thank you very much. Why? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. Bury that. Drink these. And grab one of these. Also, how's my radiation? Now that I'm here, how is that doing? 326. I can get rid of some of that. Oh god, it's those guys. Fuck. I'm stuck here, dude. Damn. Fix that. This just straight up sucks. Did I get him? Are we good? Nope, there's another Enclave soldier. Ooh. But they were not here before. This was not an Enclave base before. They set up shop here while I was somewhere else. Bonjour. You fell into my trap, sir, because you see, this weapon will fuck you up at close range. You complete and utter imbecile. You fell for my trap like a young lad falls for his first crash. And as a result, your skull was crushed by my bullets. That's not necessarily how that works, but still, you understand the point. Tesla armor? What does that mean? I could take it. I could just do that. But nah, I'm sure I'll come across more of those later at some point. But also, what if I don't, though? Okay, I'll just take this. I don't need the helmet, but take the... I'll take the helmet, too. Fine. Another plasma pistol. Cool. There were people running around in uniforms, though. This individual. God, I'm loading up on a lot of stuff right now. Right. Now, where was the vault? Over there. The dude said... The Brotherhood dude, he said that there was... like a side path to get into there. Also, come to think of it, I should probably just fast travel back to Megaton, sleep, and then come back again. Since I have moved far away from that fast travel point, and I can also drop off some more things, and then on top of that... yeah. Pretty much it. Don't want the plasma rifle. Put away the plasma pistol. Put away those. Whoop, wait, I was gonna sleep. Right, go back to Rockbreaker. Hopefully there's not any bullshit over here. And it's all just good. Which it seems to be. Also, it just occurred to me, I don't ever, like, thought about the fact that the Enclave are not really a thing in Fallout 4. I think there's one guy that speaks for him, or about him, in, like, Diamond City, but more than that, I don't think there's any mention of him. Hate supermutants. They're just far too tanky. That's where I gotta go? Okay. This seems problematic. There's probably gonna be a lot of raiders here. Or something of the like. Hello? Bonjour. Maybe we're just good? Apparently I'm in danger. Why am I in danger? Now I'm at a caution. My gun. Dude, equip your gun. Why am I not allowed equip gun? Hello? Are they just restricted in this area or am I bugged?
Doucement, monsieur. Pas un pas de plus ou on te fait sauter la tête.
The child. God. We all know that I do not have the best of experience with children in video games. I gotta speak to a child, but also I gotta do it in French? Sacre bleu. Vas-y, je suis une amie. Yeah, sure, I'm a friend. For now.
J'ai pas beaucoup d'amis de ta taille. Tu ferais mieux de repartir d'où tu viens.
I didn't catch what you said. Il faut vraiment que j'ai l'abri. Hold on. I don't need to say it in French, but I want to say it in French. 87. Quel est le chemin?
Mieux vaut ne pas y aller. C'est là que vivent les monstres. On se débrouille assez bien pour éviter qu'ils ne déboulent. Probablement mieux que toi. Les grands. Tu sais, ceux qui ressemblent à des gens, sauf qu'ils sont tout de travers. Ouais, je sais, mais il faut passer par Little Lamplight et t'y entreras pas. Tu ferais mieux de trouver un autre chemin, Virlock.
J'ai pas entendu.
Sûrement pas. Interdit au Virlock.
Coin flip.
Bon, d'accord.
Yes.
Mais t'as pas intérêt à mentir, sinon on te bute.
But am I seriously to believe that a bunch of fucking kids have their own camp and they're fine? Oh, hello Rex. How are you? Good boy. A bon chien. Is this where I go? No, I go that way. Where do I go?
Salut Sticky.
Ouais. Salut, Sticky.
Who the fuck is named Sticky? I don't want to know who's named Sticky. Stay away from Sticky. There are far too many things that can give you the nickname Sticky, and I don't want to know any of the reasons why. Mutt face? Oh, that's not okay. It's a dumb name. Murder pass. I was gonna make a joke that yeah, I'll pass on that, but apparently I gotta go through murder pass. Another dog hooligan? Hello, hooligan. How are you? Vous ne pouvez utiliser ça maintenant. How do I open it? Let me out. Or just have a nap, I guess.
Il pense à quoi, RG, en laissant entrer une saleté de virloc comme toi? Alors, tu bosses pour qui? Les Raiders? Les Négriers? Les mutants? Réponds, virloc.
Why did she say that one thing with the N? What was she saying? What? Excuse me, little Princess Missy. You can't see that her name is Princess because my fucking beautiful face is covering up the name. But her name is apparently Princess. What did you say? I would look it up right now, but I think I'll have to look it up later. Le maire m'a permis d'entrer. Je ne suis pas là pour causer des ennuis.
Eh bien, si tu dois rester dans le coin, sache que je m'appelle Princesse et que c'est moi qui commande ici. Et n'oublie pas, virloc.
Okay, I answer to her because she's in command or whatever, and don't I forget it.
On ne va pas là-bas. C'est mauvais là-bas. Pour en savoir plus, il faut demander au maire. C'est nul. On voit pratiquement plus rien se pointer par la porte du fond. Alors j'ai jamais l'occasion de tirer. J'aimerais bien être à la grande porte, mais RJ m'a ordonné de venir ici. Devant, j'aurai au moins une chance de tirer sur des visiteurs. Notamment toi, virloc. Pour des tas de raisons, t'aurais pu faire le même genre de bruit qu'un monstre dans l'obscurité. T'aurais pu avoir une arme à la main et ressembler à un raider. J'aurais pu simplement décider que je n'aimais pas ta sale tête de virloc. J'ai pas à me justifier auprès de toi, virloc. Boucle-la et tire-toi. Et ne viens plus jamais m'embêter avec des histoires de surnoms.
I'm not picking up any of this. My brain is just like, sorry, I'm on coffee break right now. I don't know. You're on your own.
Non, dégage. Oh, merci pour ta permission. Débile.
Okay, so I can't leave? Why though? First of all, what the fuck was you saying earlier? Because that looks really fucking suspicious. Okay, let's put those around. Okay, so I assume she was talking about the slavers. But still, that looked fucking really strange. Really strange. I would look up what she called me too, but I literally cannot remember. It was like something V. Well then, am I just screwed? Can I not open the thing? Nope, not allowed.
Ah, le maire a dit que t'avais le droit d'entrer? Parce que les virlocs peuvent entrer que si le maire est d'accord. Alors t'es ok comme virloc? Parce que si t'es pas ok comme virloc,
Virloc.
il faut que t'arrêtes et ça veut dire que je dois aller chercher mon flingue. Alors bouge pas, d'accord?
You are speaking far too fast, child. Slow it down. Also, wonderful hat.
Ah, tant mieux, parce que le maire Macready ne veut plus que je me promène avec mon flingue depuis l'autre fois, mais c'était un accident. Au fait, t'aurais du Nuka-Cola? Parce que même si j'ai pas le droit d'avoir un flingue en ville, je dois bien avoir droit au Nuka, non? En tout cas, je m'appelle Zip, tu sais, comme les braguettes. J'imagine que c'est parce que j'arrive jamais à la fermer complètement. Pourquoi Zip? Ou pourquoi un surnom? Je veux dire, pourquoi on ne m'appelle pas Ricky, ou Yancy, ou Henry, ou Vanderbanger, troisième du nom? Je veux dire, ils disent que c'est parce que je vais très vite, mais je trouve pas que je vais si vite. C'est surtout eux qui sont lents. Je crois que c'est un des mystères pour lesquels on n'aura jamais de réponse. Genre, comment on met les bulles dans le Nuka-Cola? Dis, t'en as?
You keep talking about Coca-Cola. What do you want?
Ouais, et j'ai des tas de choses à échanger. Mais si tu n'as pas de Nuka, tu n'auras rien, pas question. Ok, à la prochaine, monsieur.
Can you open the fucking door, though? S'il vous plaît. I don't know what you wanted me to do. Improve myself? Find a way around, maybe? And riddle me this, Batman. If you don't want to allow people through the gate because of the dangerous monsters on the other side, why'd you even put a gate there? Just block it off entirely. At this point, you're just teasing me. What an asshole. Can you believe them, Rex? God. You live with these people? Great chamber? What the fuck is a great chamber?
Salut.
Well, I mean, it is a pretty great chamber, I guess. I've seen greater. Not really, but I don't want to admit that this is the coolest thing ever. Dude, imagine you were a child and this was your place of living. Like underground Endor from Star Wars. That's not the way to go. What's going on here? Is this a secret path around the thing? No, it's blocked off. Son of a bitch. Like, I don't know what they want me to do. Do I go over there? Kind of hope I don't, because if that's the case, then shit, I gotta get up there again. Just spent an hour fighting US insurance companies. What's happening in Fallout? I wish I could tell you. I don't know. I'm surrounded by children, and that's about it. Surrounded by children, I gotta get through a gate, but they don't allow me through the gate, and I don't know what they're saying, and I'm tired, and I spoke to someone named Princess, and I was very certain for a short while there she was saying something very fucked up. I thought she said the N-word, but nope. Turns out she was just referring to the slavers, which I don't know, is a lot. Is this the lamplight? Sure is. And I am lamp fighting for my life. Am I right? Fighting for my life in terms of trying to figure out what the fuck I'm meant to do here. Am I just allowed to take this stuff? Okay, fine, I'll take it. It's really the safe thing to do, keeping ammo out of the hands of children. Which, again, I refuse to believe that these children managed to create their own fucking society. That doesn't happen. 'Cause they're children. And also, let's not forget, it takes a lot of time to build this stuff. To create these hierarchies of who's in charge and whatnot. They even have a store, a working economy. That takes quite a bit of time to set up. Am I meant to believe they set this up then when they were toddlers? Like, hello? Again, can you believe this shit, Ginger? Come on. This is crazy. Princess, will you just let me through the door?
Hé, mais c'est notre superbe Virloc. Quoi de neuf?
I can't say anything. There's no option here to be like, hey, let me through, child.
Oh, merci.
God damn you. Just god damn you. And I can't even open it myself. Not allowed to do that. You can literally just jump over this wall and crawl through. Oh my god, my goodness gracious. Let me talk to her again.
Attends. Hé, mais regardez qui est là. Quoi de neuf, Virloc?
Also, what does verluk mean? I don't know what that means. C'est comment? De garder la porte de fond. No, that... I don't think that means open the gate.
On ne va pas là-bas. C'est mauvais là-bas. Pour en savoir plus, il faut demander au maire.
What?
On ne va pas là-bas. C'est mauvais là-bas. Pour en savoir plus, il faut demander au maire.
Oh, Dios mío. I mean, mon Dieu. That other one was Spanish.
C'est nul. On voit pratiquement plus rien se pointer par la porte du fond. Alors j'ai jamais l'occasion de tirer. J'aimerais bien être à la grande porte, mais RJ m'a ordonné de venir ici. Devant, j'aurai au moins une chance de tirer sur des visiteurs. Notamment toi, Virloc. Oh, c'est vrai. Tu ne manques pas d'imagination. Mais si tu veux jouer à faire semblant, tu ferais mieux d'aller voir les petits. Oh, merci.
God, I hate children. I hate fucking children. Just stop being in my way of progress. Yet again. Can you believe this shit, Ginger? Ginger's like, yo dog, that's fucked up. That is fucked up what they've been doing to y'all.
Salut. Hey, quoi de...
Like, just let me through the gate. What's the thing telling me to do? What's the quest telling me to do? Entrez dans l'abri. Fucking... I can't enter the vault. Because I am just not allowed. Je suis not allowed. Because this stupid gate will not open.
Très bien alors. À plus.
Who am I meant to talk to? Princess is just being a piece of shit.
Quoi de neuf?
D'accord, tu entres, mais je garde l'œil sur toi. Tu crées pas d'ennui ici, d'accord? Je veux pas de fouteur de merde. Tant mieux.
Je te reviens orpheline Georgia. Alright, for the other quest.
C'est pas un hôtel, Virloc. On laisse pas entrer le premier connard venu. C'est une mauvaise idée. D'accord, envoie-le ici. Mais s'il pue ou si ses blagues sont nulles, je le fous dehors. On en a déjà assez comme ça. C'est...
Okay, well now I can get the fucking
Hey,
kid
on laisse
that's
entrer
in
les
the
Virlocs
ant
maintenant?
hell. If he's still
J'ai
alive,
pas
I can
entendu
get
ta
him
gueule,
to
alors je suppose qu'on t'a permis d'entrer? Qu'est-ce
come
que
over
tu as de
here.
spécial? Tu dois avoir une bonne raison pour qu'on t'ait permis d'entrer, tu vois? Ça fait toujours plaisir à entendre. Tu vois, je collectionne des tas d'histoires et je les échange. Et le moral, c'est vraiment...
Wait a minute, what if I speak to you about
Hey,
the one
tu
option?
connais celle... On ne va pas là-bas. C'est mauvais là-bas. Pour en savoir plus, il faut demander au maire.
You're saying the exact same thing, and I don't know what you're saying. I know none of those words.
On ne va pas là-bas. C'est mauvais là-bas. Pour en savoir plus, il faut demander au maire.
C'est mauvais. What the fuck does... What does that mean? It is what? It is fucking what? Tell me, Book of Knowledge, before I lose what little I have left of my mind. Because I just want to figure it out at this point. Where is it? No, I went past it. It's bad, apparently.
On ne va pas là-bas. C'est mauvais là-bas. Pour en savoir plus, il faut demander au maire.
What the fuck does là-bas mean? Where's the L? Is that even gonna be in here? Probably not. Let's find out. Tell me, Book of Knowledge. Help me. It's saying down there.
On ne va pas là-bas. C'est mauvais là-bas. Pour en savoir plus, il faut demander au maire.
It's bad down there. You can't go down there. It's bad down there.
On ne va pas là-bas.
Pour
C'est
en
mauvais
savoir
là-bas. Pour en
plus,
savoir plus, il faut demander au maire. On ne va pas
il
là-bas.
faut demander
C'est
au
mauvais
maire.
là-bas. Pour en savoir plus, il faut demander au maire.
Is there someone here who's got the title of
On ne va pas là-bas.
maire?
C'est mauvais là-bas.
That seems like it'd be like it's the command of mother. Let me just check the book again. The mayor. Who's the mayor? I need to find the mayor. I thought it was Princess. And honestly, it might just be. But if it is, I'm gonna lose my mind. I don't want to go back to Princess. She sucks. Who's the mayor? Actually, come to think of it, the mayor's probably where the grand chamber is. Like that would make more sense.
Attention.
Bonjour. You're just a habited. Where is the mayor? I'm almost out of time for today as well. But let me find the mayor and just let me get through that gate and then I'll call it a day. That's all I want to do. Literally all I want to do.
Salut.
Hello, baby. Seen the mayor anywhere? Is that the mayor? The kid that looks very alone and deep in thought? Mayor?
Attention. Ok.
Éclair.
J'espère que RJ avait une bonne raison de te laisser entrer. Parce que pour l'instant, tout ce que je vois, c'est un virloc qui va nous prendre notre manger et foutre la merde.
What the fuck does Virlock mean? What are you telling me that I am? Now I'm just insulted and I want to know how insulted I should feel. The V something. V, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, book. Give me your answers. There it is. The Virlock. Of course, it doesn't have it in my book. My book cannot tell me what that means.
Ah, super. Quoi qu'il en soit... On ne va pas là-bas. C'est mauvais là-bas. Pour en savoir plus, il faut demander au maire.
Well, as much as you do have a mayor hat, you're not the mayor, so cool. Let me just check what the fuck they mean by Verloc, because I'm just curious now. Why the fuck is my stream been stuck over there? That doesn't. Let's see. Verloc. English. No. Fucking Jesus. French. Ah? No, that can't be true. What the fuck does that mean? What about translating it to, like, English? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. These children drive me nuts. What does it mean? Who decided that a society made of children was a good idea? The only good thing about this place is that there's, like, a new dog showing up every 10 steps I take. That's the only good thing about this place. Otherwise, I'm losing my mind. Where's the fucking mayor? Who's in charge? Where? I demand to know who's in charge. Croissant wants to speak to the leadership of this place.
Pardon.
Shut up, Sip. So confusing to get around here. Down here the mayor is? Oh, that's a bathroom. The only mayor thing there is the major bowel movements people have.
Salut. Attention.
Where's the mayor? Who's in charge and where do they charge? Nothing apparently is over here. This is clearly a vault tech thing though. Le terminal n'est pas alimenté. So it's not working. Even though I should be able to open it. And I need a key of some kind. Dog. Help. Fucking help. Oh my god. Like none of these places necessarily are just like, oh, that has to be the mayor's place, because everything just kind of blends together. It's like a cool location, but I can't tell what place is the mayor's place. If even there is a mayor.
Salut.
Oh, pardon, hein?
Salut.
Salut.
Maybe the mayor was there in the very beginning area. That's the cop. Could they possibly be in the store? Whoops, sorry, don't mean to kick around the barrels too much. My bad, officer. Tic-tac.
Waouh. On laisse entrer des Virlocs maintenant? Je n'ai pas entendu de coup de feu. Et si tu n'es pas là pour nous voler, tu nous as peut-être apporté quelque chose de...
Le maire m'a permis d'entrer, je ne suis pas là pour causer des problèmes.
Dans ce cas, je m'appelle Tic Tac et je m'occupe... Ce qui veut dire que je ramasse des... On ne va pas là-bas.
You're also not the mayor. Who's the fucking mayor? Because I could speak to Princess, which I would assume to be the leader here. But that's just because she's called Princess and she was very bossy. But she also said the same thing. It's like, on the order of the mayor, no one's allowed past or whatever. So okay, fine. Who's the mayor? Who is it? I'm losing my fucking mind. Who here is the mayor? Where's the goddamn leadership? Like, god fucking damn. Oh, good job, guys. Good job. These brilliant kids that managed to build their own society just let the front gate be open with no one around to guard. Good idea. Really good idea. That barrel had it out for me just then. Who the fuck are you?
Ouah! J'avais jamais vu de... Tu es avec les Raiders? Ou les négriers? Parce que si c'est... T'habites... On ne va pas là...
Yep. Also not it. Goodbye, Bumble. Goodbye, terrible dating app. What's this? Carrie Delaney. It's just lore. I don't care about the lore. I'm sorry, I don't care.
Attention!
Lucy. Excusez-moi, Lucy. You wouldn't happen to be the mayor.
Qui êtes-vous? Qu'est-ce que vous faites ici?
Oh. Wait, so McCready is the mayor. The kid that I was talking to at the front gate is the mayor. Shit.
Merci.
Well then, why did he say that it's on the order of the mayor that no one's allowed in or whatever?
Salut.
That kid needs to give me some answers. I'm fucking pissed. McCready better be McReady to answer some fucking questions. Am I right, Ginger? Ginger, you're a real one. Cause you get it, and also you don't speak to me, so there's nothing I have to translate. Woof in English is the same as woof in French, so like I get it. It's easy to understand. Now where is that goddamn gosh darn heckin' child? Where'd he go? Is he over here?
Salut.
Where the fuck is he? Show him to me. Is he over here? Not seeing him.
Salut.
I'm gonna go back to the gate where Princess was hanging out.
Salut.
Maybe he's over that way.
Salut.
Like at this point, the quest should have just updated and been like, "Hey, go here."
Attention!
Okay, he's not here. You know. You feel me? Didn't speak a word, but I think you understand exactly how I feel. Could it be that the mayor is in here? Of course he isn't. I bumped into him all the time just a few minutes ago, and now I never see him. Just great. Good shit. Bro, where is this motherfucking kid? Been walking around here like an idiot for several hours. Just show me where he is. Please. find the kid and eat them? I will get my answers, and then I shall eat them, for sure. Is he in here? No. He was around here like all the time just a few minutes ago. I don't know where could he be? You better be over here. You better be over here, like right now. Young man, mister.
Salut.
Where is he? Where is the son of a bitch? God damn it, where is he? Where the fuck is he? I don't understand, where is he? Why is he moving around so much? Why has he disappeared? Why has he become like just... he's just a ghost. He's an ethereal being that just decides he's somewhere else now. Where is he? We got a commission for 3D modeling from a coworker, some hyped.
À plus tard.
Cool.
Salut.
That's awesome. He's just a little guy. He may be a little guy, but he's also a massive pain. And how come all the kids that I see running around are the wrong kid? Show me the one kid that actually matters in this fucking place. Where is he? What happened?
Salut.
Shut up, child. Salut, more like silence. If that even means quiet. Just hush. Cease speaking. Too upset. Where the fuck would he be? I keep thinking that I'm seeing him too, which is pissing me off even more. Ares is far too big for its own good. Where is he? Wrong child, wrong child. It's always the wrong child. Oh, yeah. I'm never gonna have kids. I'm never gonna have kids. And whenever someone asks me, why did you decide to not have kids? I'm gonna have to look them dead in the eye and tell them, it's because of video games. It's because of several bad experiences in video games that just made me realize, you know what? I don't want to risk having an annoying child. I don't care. I know that I could raise them to be not annoying, but there's always that 1% chance that they're gonna be a pain in my ass. And I don't want to have to father a pain in the ass child. Anyway. I should probably simmer down. I really like that in Fallout you either look like you're 20, 70, or 10. All children are like the same set age and model. Yeah. Okay, you can't be 8 and 16 and be the same size nuclear apocalypse aside, yeah. Just not allowed. You gotta fit the mold, and if you don't fit the mold, tough luck, kid. Is that him? No, that's just fucking Zip again. Oh my god. Just... Where's the fucking child that matters? Where the hell has he gone? I feel like I'm probably walking around in circles around him. I should probably just stay put and hang out in the one spot until he eventually shows up. But I'm gonna be here for another 5 hours waiting for a slow ass to walk over here. He's not in. Wait, he's here! You son of a bitch! Answer my questions.
L'organisation dit ta fin. On peut pas rester.
You know, I'm not even gonna listen. Just
C'est pas très compliqué.
Don't. But there has to be something I can do.
Mieux vaut ne pas y aller. C'est là que vivent les monstres. On se débrouille assez bien pour éviter qu'ils ne déboulent. Probablement mieux que toi. Ouais, je sais. Il faut passer par Murder Pass. Le seul qui fonctionne, ouais. L'autre pas. Si tu veux passer par Murder... Mais je... Tu y tiens vraiment? C'est horrible. D'accord. D'accord.
Am I finally allowed to go there? Are you finally gonna allow me to pass this stupid door? Oh my god! Jesus Christ. You better haul ass faster. I know you're running it. You fucking get out of the way, Joseph. Don't slow him down anymore. And not a fucking word out of you, princess. God. Just let me through. Ah. My God. Oh God. I made it through. Jesus. He's been like 5 feet behind you running the same route this whole time. For sure, it must have been the case, because I don't understand why I couldn't find him. God damn, just, yeah, save it. New save. Yep. Get there. Yep. Yep. Cool. Right. So, what a nightmare. But here we go. I can enter the vault now through Murder Pass. I'm sure that'll be easy. I'm sure they named it Murder Pass because it's so easy to go through there. But I can do that. So that's cool. I don't know how much of the game is left at this point. I gotta get into the vault to get the thing, the Gek or whatever. And then I gotta go back to Jefferson Memorial, try and put that in, and the things are gonna... Something happens along the way, and then I get to the Enclave, and then I have to shut down the computer, and then there's some sort of other thing that happens. I'm not really sure how many hours of gameplay that is left, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it all next week. If it can be done in 6 hours with my skill level, then I'll probably finish it next week, because I've really done the stuff that I wanted to do. I've done plenty of optional stuff. I've gone to every single one of the vaults, I think. Maybe I missed one, I don't know. But I feel satisfied with the amount of side content that I've done. So I think I'm just gonna blast until I finish it, because I also just want to move on to other things. This is episode 18 of this fucking mess. It's starting to wear a little thin for me personally. I wanna play other games. But I'm gonna finish it first. So we'll see what happens next week. I just don't know, because we're not there yet. Can't predict the future. I'm sorry. But it would be fucking sweet if we could finish it next week. Maybe I'll just do like a longer stream at some point where I just play a little bit more to then finish it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But either way, until next week, I hope you'll have a wonderful evening, morning, day, night, whatever it might be, wherever you might be. And I hope to see you all next week on Monday for the next stream. So until then, au revoir.